RFK Jr. is a Democrat plant, a radical left liberal who's been put in place in order to help crooked Joe Biden, the worst president in the history of the United States, get reelected. A lot of people think that Jr. is a conservative. He's not. He's more liberal than anybody running on the Democrat side. A vote for Jr. would essentially be a wasted protest vote that could swing either way, but would only swing against the Democrats if Republicans knew the true story about him.
Coming out of that video, I think we can all agree that Donald Trump is not at all worried about the effect RFK Jr. will have on his chances of getting reelected. So that's like a generalized thing that he's been doing for some time, is trying to tell everyone, no, this guy's like super lib, super lefty. He's a real progressive, a real leftist. But that vague stuff might not be doing enough to dissuade MAGA people from supporting RFK Jr. It's why Trump keeps going on these rants. So he's gonna take a more targeted approach and attack RFK Jr. on the idea that he's an anti-vaxxer. Here is Donald Trump's thoughts on that.
So Republicans, get it out of your mind that you're going to vote for this guy because he's conservative. He's not. And by the way, he said the other night that vaccines are fine. He said it on a show, a television show, that vaccines are fine. He's all for them. And that's what he said. And for those of you that want to vote because you think he's an anti-vaxxer, he's not really an anti-vaxxer. That's only his political moment.
That I don't know if we've ever had a moment like this in politics before, where he's like, no. Like, I know he doesn't believe the science. Like, that's what everybody says. No, it's not true. It's not true. I hate vaccines more. I mean, I bragged for years about Operation Warp Speed and everything, but no, I'm the bigger anti-vaxxer. I don't want you to be medicated. I don't want you to be protected more than he does. He would want you to have medicine. He would want you to not die. I don't care at all. You could die if you want. I love that.
Hey, I'm glad you're here. Listen, in order for the Damage Report to keep on going, we need viewers like you to become a member on YouTube. Can you click the join button on YouTube today? Thank you.
Coming after years of this argument about whether RFK Jr. is an anti-vaxxer, we could go through some of the quotes if you want. I will say, first off, what I always say, I'm not necessarily saying he's an anti-vaxxer. I'm just saying that the anti-vaxxers sure seem to think that he's an anti-vaxxer. But I love that this is now the battlefield for Trump, Brett.
Well,
I'm a bigger anti-vaxxer than him.
I've said this on his show for like 6 years. He's a truffle pig for crap people chat about. He just sniffs it out. And he just, this is it. People, why, he asked some random person, why do they like RFK? Oh, he's an anti-vaxxer? Well, I'm gonna tell people he's not that. That's it. It's not that complicated. These are the things that I'm convinced that the many feckless many feckless political consultants have essentially overthought for years. They refuse to take a simple message and repeat it over and over and over again and find places to repeat it over and over and over again. Donald Trump will just go and say it over and over and over again. What is it about him? Oh, the Republicans might vote for him. Tell them, no, he's secretly super against you. Oh, you're an anti-vaxxer, you like RFK? No, he's not an anti-vaxxer. Yeah. He's a pro-vaxxer, even though his history is that is what he's known for, is being the guy who convinced a lot of Americans not to get measles shots for their kids, so that the kids could then go get measles at Disneyland and give measles at Disneyland. Thanks, Robert.
Yeah, I don't want to have the debate because I don't want people to comment about it, and don't DM me. I don't care. I don't care. But anyway, he did promote this cause unknown book, The Epidemic of Sudden Deaths in 2021 and 2022, because the shots are a crime against humanity and all that stuff. And he has previously, RFK Jr. has attacked Trump for not learning from his COVID era mistakes. And I want to be very clear. When he's talking about the COVID era mistakes, he's not talking about trying to dial back the testing or encouraging people to not take it seriously or fighting against people socially isolating. He means that they made the vaccine, by the way. And the thing that I find so maddening about this is there are so few things that Trump legitimately deserves credit for. There's not zero, there's a few. The criminal justice thing that he did with Kim Kardashian is arguably not bad. And they did make the vaccine. Now, I've said for a very long time, literally any president that was in office was going to fund an accelerated development of that vaccine, but he was the guy there. He didn't cut the funding for it. And so he actually deserves credit for that. And amongst all of what he did that was damaging for COVID, he at least did that. And that's the thing he's running the most from. One of the maybe 2 or 3 good things that he's done throughout the entire time that he's been like a high profile figure in politics, let alone president. And so look, the polling is still very mixed on who exactly RFK Jr. hurts more when he's involved in it. And I'm sure that it's probably going to depend on by state. But when there are certain polls that seem to show it hurts Trump, there are certain polls that seem to show that it hurts Biden. But Trump is acting like a guy who is not at all comfortable with RFK Jr. being on the ballot. And so just something to consider. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.